Hi, everybody. What follows is the video that I recorded on Monday night. I had a small window and I was able to record my way in, kind of thing. Because on Monday we had brownouts, power outs, and we basically just turned our computers off at some point, and then we got power back and it was steady. So what follows is what happened on Monday. It's a fairly short one because yeah, I just wanted to get something ready to upload. So enjoy. Let's get into it.
Never gonna stop now, baby.
Hi, everybody. Welcome to the house that is mad. And if you're new around here, you are mad too now by default because you're watching me. You're welcome. If you like what I'm doing and you haven't subscribed, consider smashing that subscribe button down below. There are ways that you can support me. No obligation, of course, but things are still a bit tight. I have a PayPal fund going at the moment, which finishes at the end of the month. I can do another one, but that's no big deal. And I have Buy Me a Coffee. If you can spare any short change that you have to prevent me from seeing the bottom of my freezer at the moment, that would be great. It has been kind of a crazy weekend, and this is the first chance I've had. It's Monday, and we've had sporadic power for most of the day. There was a point where we just turned all the computers off and turned it all off because we were having brownouts and it was dodgy at best. Then we started getting issues with internet connections, and that has been sporadic as well for us. But that paled in comparison. Even the cyclone, which by all accounts for us was a bit of a fizzer, it was the curveball that I got on Thursday night. The curveball came back in the form of viral vertigo yet again. And it was not nice. It never is. But anyway, I digress. So this happened to me Thursday night. It hit me like a ton of bricks. Ended up technicolor yawning. There's no nice way to put it, really. But then we had the problem because Alfred hadn't actually touched the coast yet. It was still sort of hovering. And everything was starting to shut down in terms of shops and services in preparation for the impending doom. So my regular doctor was closed. The chemists were closed. And bit by bit, just about everything else around us was closing as well. So I had a problem. I had viral vertigo, no medication for the nausea, none at all. Trying to find a doctor. Fortunately, there is an after-hours doctor that can come out, but due to the circumstances, did telehealth consults. And they had on file that I'd already had viral vertigo. And so they gave me a script for the Stemetil. But then the next layer of the problem arose. A pharmacy, or as you call it in the States, a drugstore, just to find one that was open to fill the electronic script that I had. So I had to suffer the viral vertigo, nausea, and the technicolor yawning that came with it whenever I moved until Sunday morning. And oh boy, didn't eat, obviously. Fluids was about it. The first thing that goes is the coffee. I cannot stomach coffee, and I'm on tea. It's the only hot drink I can actually handle. With pleasure, actually. The tea is actually quite comforting to have when I've got that. So it wasn't pleasant. It's just one thing after another. Can I get a break? Can I just get a break? You know what I'm saying? It's just, come on now. And I'm not 100%. I am a lot better, but I'm not 100%. But, not much I can do about it. I've just got to keep doing the thing, putting one foot in front of the other and just keep going. That's all I can do. So look, I want to try and keep this short if I can. So let's just cue the montage. Yeah, kind of no surprises that I lost weight, measurements and actual weight. No surprises there. What with the Technicolor yawns and the not eating thing. So yeah, kind of not surprised. So next week I'm, as things resume, the eating sort of resumes again. I'm expecting things to fluctuate, but I'm not. I've said it once, I've said it a million times, slight exaggeration, but I'm a mother. We always exaggerate. If I've told you once, I've told you a million times. We always exaggerate to get our point across. I'm not worried because it's just going to do what it's going to do, and I'm not changing what I'm eating. This is it. The sour cream is fine, not having any adverse effects with sour cream. Mayonnaise, cheese is fine. I sort of have tried to replace 1 cup of coffee per day with a cup of tea. I tend to have that at night if I'm going to have a cup of tea. Let me see what else. Herbs and spices. Again, I'm not having any problem with that. Like if, for instance, we have smash burgers, if my husband makes smash burgers, he usually does fried onions, and I'm not having any problems with those either. So far, experimentation is actually, I'm doing okay. It's not really a big problem, and all these things are still within the realms of carnivore to a degree, except for maybe the onions and some of the herbs and spices. But I've always said that I don't suffer with the sorts of inflammation that a lot of people do suffer with, and they would have to eliminate those things. Poor sausages. I really feel bad for them, but I don't have those issues. So I'm still sort of like, within the realms of carnivore, obviously, but I'm just seeing what else I can do. So far so good. Since the beginning of the year, I've not really had any adverse effects. So I'm grateful for that. Really, really grateful. Like I said, I wanted to keep this nice and brief today. I am really sorry. I don't know when I'm going to get to upload this darn thing, but whenever I do get to upload it, I'm sorry if it's really, really late. But I know that you guys will understand, and I know that you guys will, you'll accept that. You'll be fine with it. And that's why I love you. I always try to report these things whenever I can, if anything disrupts the equilibrium around here, so that you guys are in the know, because I know some of you do hang out and wait for my videos, and I don't want you to wait around if it's not going to show up. So I'd rather post something in the community tab to let you guys know what's going on. On that note, I guess that's it for this week. I will see you on Monday for another weigh-in. Let's hope we have nothing catastrophic happen. Cross fingers, cross all the fingers for days. I do hope that you have a lovely week, the rest of your week, whenever this video arrives. I've no idea. I'm just so out of the loop and so loopy because of this vertigo. It's horrible. I am going to have to go to a chiropractor to get this fixed, because I do have to have my eyes tested, and no point in doing that because the vertigo actually affects the eyesight. So need to fix the viral vertigo first and do that maneuver thing and get that maneuver done by a chiropractor, and then we can think about getting the eyes tested, because that needs to be done, come tax time, which is June, July for us here in Australia. On that note, I'm going to go. I'm going to ask you to please be kind to those around you. Protect your peace. Don't take any crap. You hear? Good. And be kind to yourself. You are loved. You are appreciated. And oh boy, are you enough. See you Monday, folks. Mwah.
Yeah, yeah.